The first vampire in the world was named Dracula. He had 3 brides and countless servants, but not a single child. For the past 400 years, he and his brides tried desperately to have offspring, but every one of them was stillborn. It was a curse from God. One day, a mad scientist showed up in a small town. He stitched together 7 corpses to create a monster. The villagers feared the monster's power and decided to burn both the monster and the scientist alive. Dracula stepped in just in time to offer the scientist a place of refuge. But the moment the monster woke up, Dracula revealed his true nature. He wanted to carry out his plan. He bit the scientist to death, planning to use the monster to resurrect his own offspring. Seeing this, the monster carried the dead scientist and fled into the mountains. But the crazed villagers eventually found them and burned their house to the ground. The monster couldn't understand. Neither he nor his father had hurt anyone, so why were they treated this way? In the end, he held his father tight and fell into the sea of flames. Once again, Dracula's hope of reviving his bloodline was gone. In those days, monsters and demons were everywhere, and a man named Van Helsing appeared among the people, a monster hunter. He came from an organization dedicated to eradicating evil forces. But he wasn't happy with his job, because most monsters were once human. After he killed them, their bodies would turn back into human form. That's why he was often wanted by the authorities. This time, his new mission was to protect the last 2 descendants of a vampire hunter family. He packed his garlic necklace, holy water, silver stakes, and crosses, all effective weapons against vampires. Then he took his assistant and headed for the town where the vampire hunters lived. Vampires often appeared there, so the townsfolk were very hostile towards strangers. On the street, he met one of the hunters he was supposed to protect. Her name was Anna, but she wasn't happy to see him either. Just then, they were ambushed by vampires. While Van Helsing wasn't paying attention, a vampire grabbed Anna and took her away. Van Helsing rescued her just in time, then quickly raised his crossbow. A fierce battle was about to break out, but at the critical moment, the sun came out. Vampires can't move in sunlight, so they fled. But Van Helsing and Anna's instincts kept them on high alert. They kept their eyes on an old well below. Sure enough, when clouds covered the sun, a vampire suddenly flew out of the well and grabbed Anna again. Van Helsing quickly raised his bow and shot an arrow right through the vampire's wing. Anna was saved. She hurried back into the house, but another vampire locked onto her.
Hello, Anna.
Outside, Van Helsing dipped his arrow in holy water from the church and shot it straight through the vampire's heart. The vampire instantly turned to ash. The other 2 vampires saw this and quickly fled. Van Helsing was the first person in over 100 years to kill a vampire. But instead of thanking him, the villagers blamed him. They even said he ruined everything. What on earth was going on? Follow me to see what happens next.